to your healing ritual for this full blue moon in Pisces, taking place on August 30th or 31st, depending on your time zone. I'm Melissa, I'm an energy witch, transformational coach, and Reiki master, and today I'll be guiding you through a powerful energy healing, cord removal, chakra cleanse, and manifestation ritual to harness the power of this full moon in Pisces, this blue moon. I want you to know that in order for me to send you Reiki energy healing, you need to give me permission to do so. I will be sending that healing throughout the entire ritual, so do that now. Give me permission if you want to receive the healing. I also recommend grabbing a candle, a lighter, your journal, something to write with if you want to fully participate in the ritual. If you want to just sit back, relax, and listen, that's totally cool as well. Make of this what you want to make it. This is about really harnessing the energy of this full moon and going inward and healing and receiving clarity and illuminating truths and coming back into alignment with who you truly are. Not to mention that a major theme of this full moon is deeper reflection, and we have 6 planets in retrograde, so it really is a time to slow down, be still, rest, reflect, reassess, review all of the areas of your life. So that's what we're going to be doing here today. I'm very excited about it. So just know that any emotional, mental, spiritual work that you do right now is going to be favored. It's going to be heightened and facilitated. And I love that for us. So let's dive in. So I mentioned that it is a blue moon. This full moon is a blue moon. It really just means that it's the second full moon in the same calendar month. We had one at the beginning of the month and now we're closing the month. So it's like this month has been bookended with powerful energy portals, basically, for healing, for clearing, especially for releasing. So it's time to release, and this release theme will be continued moving on to the waning moon phase after the moon hits its peak on the 30th or 31st, depending on your time zone, and then we will begin to release. So really start thinking about what you're ready to let go of, what you are no longer aligning with in your life, and chances are this full moon will illuminate the things that are out of balance, that are no longer in alignment with you, so that you can let them go. Now, this full moon is taking place in the sign of Pisces, which is a water sign, so emotions will be heightened for sure, but also your intuition, your psychic abilities. So this is a time to receive downloads to slow down, shut up for a second, stay in silence and stillness, and receive the guidance that is here for you, because again, your intuition will be heightened. You'll be able to receive those psychic downloads a little bit more easily. So give yourself the time and the space to do that. Pisces is also a very nurturing sign. It's a sign that tends to like escapism and to be dreamy and to just be off in the clouds as well. So give yourself that time to get creative, to, spend some time in your imagination, and even, nurture that inner child that you have, and do things for fun, and let your mind wander and let your imagination run wild. Now, something else that is very much influencing this full moon right now is the fact that we have 6 planets in retrograde, and I know there's been a lot of fear mongering around this. Mercury just went retrograde. We're coming to the end of the Venus retrograde, and then we have a bunch of other planets in retrograde. So Saturn, Uranus, Pluto, Neptune. Yeah, just making sure, checking my notes. So we've got all these planets in retrograde, and I see it as a gift, okay? I really don't fall for the negative hype around retrogrades, especially Mercury retrograde, and especially this Mercury retrograde. So this Mercury retrograde is taking place in Virgo, and Mercury loves Virgo. Mercury is at home in Virgo. It's exalted in Virgo. So I feel as though we will be given opportunities to up-level if we do take that time to reflect. And it's going to be a time ultimately for us to get our shit together. We are in Virgo season right now, actually. So Virgo is like the typical get your shit together sign. It's, it's back to school. It's get yourself organized, get everything set up, get your routine set up. And Virgo is this very like structured, perfectionist sign. So this energy will be very conducive to us, getting that clarity and getting our shit together, which I love for us as well. But in order for us to get our shit together, we must go within, okay? So all of these astrological placements are very much pointing to the pull inward, okay? Because since retrogrades can seem to stir up some chaotic energy at times, that chaos is very much external, so we're being pulled to find a safe haven within us, which can be very soothing. So in order to support that, you again need to give yourself that space and that time to connect with yourself, come back home to yourself. And again, since we have these 6 planets in retrograde, these 6 planets rule all these different areas of our lives, so we're being called to reflect and review and reassess all of the areas of our lives. And while that may seem like a major undertaking, really trust that you know, you already know which areas of your life are not feeling aligned, which ones are creating tension and stress. And so it really is just about sitting down and doing a little bit of a review, journaling, either, you know, with no pressure and just free writing, and really seeing your thoughts on the page, and how that's just some witchcraft in and of itself for how magical it is for getting that clarity and clearing up that mental clutter, you know, like a good brain dump. But it could also be very powerful for you to do a more structured journaling session where you have specific journal prompts, you're working on a specific issue. So maybe you're very much aware that you have a specific mental block, or a subconscious pattern of thought or a subconscious belief that you're working through. So if that's the case, then you want to journal in a very specific way so that you can start picking apart that belief and understanding, tracing back where it comes from, and figuring out a new way to move forward with a new belief that is more supportive to your success and your growth and your joy and your well-being. Some very basic journal prompts to just get this process started are: where are you struggling right now? What are the things that are stressing you out? Where do things feel off? And, you know, what are your feelings around that? What are your thoughts around that? What are the patterns that you repeat? What are some new ways of looking at these situations that are going to support you? Is there something that you need to communicate? Is there a way that you can approach this situation in a way that's going to bring you more peace? Can you do things a little bit differently? And I want you to remember that oftentimes when there's a situation that we're struggling with or that's stressing us out, it's very easy for us to place the blame on the situation or on the other person. But I want you to take responsibility for this and control what you can control. Control your way of seeing it, control how you react to it, and start changing your energy, because by shifting your perspective and your energy, you will listen, I don't make up the rules. You will magically shift the dynamic of the situation. The energy of the entire situation will shift, and you will notice that as a ripple effect of you shifting your thoughts and your beliefs and your behaviors, everything else will align with that. So you have all the power. Take it back and start this reflection process. This is what these retrogrades are for. So just dive into yourself, come home to yourself, do this powerful reflection. And I know, okay, I am someone that resisted the journaling for so long. It's like almost embarrassing, and it's not embarrassing. You know, if you're resisting the journaling, it really is just because your subconscious doesn't want you to go there. But it really doesn't have to look a certain way. It doesn't have to be like emotionally draining. It just has to be you pouring out your thoughts on the page. It doesn't have to look like anything. It can be like 3 random sentences. It can be like a bunch of words spread out on a page. Like, it really doesn't have to look the way you think it has to look. It doesn't have to be doom and gloom. It really is just about, again, like I said, getting your thoughts and your ideas and your feelings about all these situations that usually are just bouncing around in your head, creating tension, getting them onto the page will make you realize it's like you're having a conversation with yourself, and you start seeing the solutions. You start seeing the different ways that you can react. It's just like you open the floodgates to solutions and new ways of seeing things. So take my word on it. If you have been resisting the journaling, just now is the perfect time to just like sit down, dump all your thoughts out, and see what comes of it without any pressure. Especially because this full moon is going to illuminate new solutions, new perspectives, and just really help you zero in on what's out of balance, what's out of alignment, and help you see the way forward in a confident and majestic way. Something else that I want to mention actually is that Virgo is the sign of emotional and physical well-being. So if you have been wanting to take better care of yourself, now is the time. Like, starting new habits is especially favored at this time. So even just thinking about how you want to take care of yourself in a more elevated way, bringing in some more movement, bringing in more nourishing foods, resting more would be amazing. Focusing on your spiritual practice and bringing in a little bit of meditation, a little bit of breath work, maybe tapping into your intuitive abilities, right? With this Pisces full moon is the perfect time to kick it off. So even just like a nice meditation session, make it vibey, light some candles, put some nice music on, or find a good guided meditation here on my channel maybe. And just open yourself to receiving guidance. Like I said, right now is really the perfect time. There's so many divine downloads coming through. So all you really need to do is be quiet and receive, ask specific questions. We're going to do that in the ritual here today in a minute. So I'm very excited for you to just get a taste of that and feel that guidance flowing through you. Trust it and know that it doesn't have to look or, again, feel or seem a certain way. Sometimes we're expecting this like very novel, big experience, but really is this like calm, soothing, gentle voice that comes through and brings you this beautiful guidance. So I'm very excited for you. We'll do that in just a second, but I want to leave you with one last thing. I really do believe that this full moon is going to be extremely soothing. It's going to expand our mental horizons, which is just so powerful, right? These new solutions, these new perspectives, those are miracles. So open to them, accept them. And I also think that, like I said, shifting your habits and focusing on your health and your well-being is, again, something else that is favored during Virgo season. So if you can just jot down a little plan to support your healthy mindset, or make some shifts in your fitness routine or your nutrition or your rest, and just take a very gentle, loving approach towards yourself. I feel like right now is the perfect time to get that started and have those habits actually stick. So if you can take a moment to do that today too, that would be so amazing, and I'm so excited for the results that you're gonna get from it actually. So now that all the astro goodies are out of the way, let's start with the ritual. So first and foremost, what we're gonna do, we're gonna get our dominant index finger, we're gonna cast a clockwise circle all around us, visualizing that we have this cylinder of protective energy coming all around us, infinitely up into the cosmos and all the way down to the core of the earth, protecting us in all directions of space and time, allowing in only what is for our highest and greatest good to take place here today. So feel that protective shield coming up, protecting us. And now that we are divinely protected, we will light our candle to signify the beginning of the ritual. Ooh, nice strong flame. I'm also going to light my ethically sourced Palo Santo here. The trick with Palo Santo is to put the flame a little bit further than the tip of the piece, and it'll just light a little bit better and burn a little bit longer. And then you let it burn a little bit like this, and then you extinguish the flame. And I'm sending you lots of clearing energy to come in and do the preliminary work. We have the Reiki energy already going. You've given permission. Feel it coursing through you. Take a moment to settle in and feel the power of this full moon, this blue moon. Now, if you've got your journal, maybe you want to write down the date, you want to write full blue moon in Pisces, maybe you want to write down your intentions, so go ahead and do that. Take a minute. If you need to pause the video. Basking in this energy and letting the energy guide you and setting your intentions, and make sure that when you set your intentions, you're setting them in present or past tense, right? So it's very much affirmative language. It's not I want, it's I am, I get, right? So be powerful in your intention setting right now. And when that is complete, ideally, you're seated with your back straight, but you can be lying down, whatever feels good to you. And let us begin the journey inward. You can flutter your eyes closed. And begin by exhaling fully, releasing all of the stale air from the top of your lungs. that is complete, breathing in again very slowly in through the nose. Holding that breath at the top. And then very slowly exhaling fully again out through the mouth. Squeezing all the air out of your body. And inhaling again. All this beautiful, fresh, full moon energy. And as you continue breathing, feel the channel of Reiki energy pouring down over you and through you. As we ground our energy down, feeling our root chakra activate, roots sprouting out of it that wrap around our hips and our pelvis, going down through your thighs, wrapping around your knees, going down all the way to your ankles, wrapping around them. And then they sprout out through the soles of your feet and rush far and wide all the way to the center of the earth, the crystalline core, wrapping around it, tethering you fully in Gaia Mother Earth energy. Now feel this powerful Mother Earth energy coursing up your root system and creating a channel of energy throughout your entire being. And allow this channel to expand all the way to fill this protective cylinder that we've cast around ourselves. And we'll bring down additional protection in the form of a black mirrored pyramid with a square base, with corners in front and behind you and to each side of you. And on each corner, a red protection rose. So feel yourself divinely protected in all directions of space and time. And we'll move into a powerful chakra cleanse with this full moon energy. So visualize before you a cascading waterfall of delicious, pure white and silver energy coming down from the moon. And when you're ready, simply step to stand beneath this waterfall. And as you do, feel the energy cleansing your entire auric and energetic field. Sometimes we absorb the energy and the emotions of others. Let them go into the current of clearing and healing energy. Feel the energy inundating your crown chakra on the top of your head and activating it. See it as a bright violet orb at the top of your head. And as the energy does its clearing work, affirm, I am now open to the guidance, support, healing, and blessings of the universe. This energy now moves down into your third eye chakra between your brows. Feel all the limiting beliefs and fears and subconscious patterns drift away in this powerful current of clearing energy. And see your indigo third eye chakra brighten and spin as you affirm, I now activate and strengthen my limitless psychic and manifestation abilities. Moving down now to your throat chakra, notice the gorgeous sky blue orb being cleared of all that prevents you from expressing yourself fully in this experience and communicating compassionately with others. As this light does its clearing and healing work, affirm, I am ready to take up space. play my biggest game, and share my message confidently. Feel this energy now flooding your heart chakra. This green glowing orb at the center of your chest is also the home of your inner child. Take some time to breathe deeply into your heart as the energy does its clearing work. We often store lots of unfelt and unexpressed pain and trauma in the heart chakra. So whatever you are ready to release now is drawn out from the chakra and into the current of healing energy. And trust that this clearing and healing is done as you affirm, I open my heart to unconditional love, and I send out loving energy into the world. I acknowledge and nurture my inner child. I am ready to love and accept myself fully now. The current of energy now moves into your solar plexus chakra. It immediately turns into a bright golden yellow sun right beneath your rib cage. Watch as it is cleared of any judgment you have of yourself and any self-criticism that you're holding on to. And take a moment to affirm, I am infinitely worthy of all that I desire. Feel now as the healing energy courses through your sacral chakra in your lower abdomen, your creative center. Know that as the moon reaches its peak and enhances the energy, your ability to create and manifest also increases. Feel this energy clear away all blocks to creating your dream reality. Watch as it amplifies your creative power and affirm with me now. I am a powerful creator that births creations for the good of all. I am wildly abundant in all ways. Lastly, the energy surges into your glowing red root chakra, the foundation of your being. Any trauma related to your family, any instability you may feel, any body insecurity that you're holding on to gets released into the light easily and effortlessly. As this chakra is cleared and activated, affirm with me now, I am safe, secure, and protected. I am ready to move forward confidently. I ground all my desires into tangible reality with ease. Feel yourself now fully aligned with this full moon in Pisces energy. All of your chakras are cleared, glowing brightly, balanced, and in perfect alignment. From this place of magical, delicious alignment, I want you to just focus on taking deep, slow breaths in through the heart and out through the heart. A few more times like this, seeing and feeling the breath physically pass through the heart on its way in and feeling it pass through the heart again on its way out. In through the heart and out through the heart. as you breathe in this way, I want you to visualize or feel very clearly what you want to manifest. What are you calling in? What are you accomplishing? I really want you to go big. What would really light you up? Give yourself the time to daydream. What all of this would make possible for you, how it would make you feel, most importantly. And continue to breathe through your heart and let the feelings wash over you. See it all coming in and coming through for you with ease. Feel yourself living it. Next, I want you to really zero in and focus on the areas of your life that are feeling out of balance in some way. So open and expand your mind to receiving new perspectives and solutions, a new empowering way of seeing things, of seeing yourself. You can do anything. You can deal with anything, and you decide your next steps. You can trust yourself to make the right moves, to communicate your needs and desires, to receive all that your heart craves. Continue to breathe. Give yourself time to settle in with it all. And now let us simply open ourselves up to guidance from the universe, from our guides and angels, our ancestors. So if you have a specific question, ask it now, whether it's out loud or written down. And if you don't have a specific question, you can just ask, what do I need to know right now? And trust that an answer will come. And when something does come through, don't question it. Sometimes the guidance comes in forms we don't expect, and in a timeline we don't realize either. So remain open and willing to see and do things differently. Well done. Now let us give thanks for this and all that is, and thank yourself for taking the time to do this. And when you're ready, you may gently open your eyes, flutter them open, bring some gentle movement to your body, maybe rocking side to side, moving your fingers and your toes, just arriving back into physical reality. And a quick note is that what we've done here in this meditation is just a manipulation of the energy around and within you. We've shifted and moved things around. So this is very much a spiritual healing that is important to then integrate into the physical body, which is why I always recommend sealing the ritual with just some gentle movement. If you want to just do some stretching, especially if you've been sitting down, lying down, get that energy flowing, wring out a little bit of tension from your body. If you feel called to, do a little solo dance party or go for a little nature walk. Just get that energy moving so that we can integrate these shifts into the body. And, we've done also a lot of the intellectual, mental work of identifying beliefs and patterns and noticing what's no longer in alignment. So that is ultimately a very bite-sized version of my trifecta approach to healing, which is a holistic approach, right? We do the subconscious reprogramming, we work with the mind, and then we work with the emotions of it and integrate it into the body, and we do the energetic and spiritual work around it as well. So if you're interested in learning my trifecta healing approach and becoming certified in Reiki energy healing, now is definitely the time to enroll. It's back to school. It's time to enroll in my Heightened Healing Reiki certification program. It's very much an enhanced Reiki certification program, so you get all the Reiki basics, but I also teach you my trifecta healing approach, because what I noticed on my own Reiki journey is that when I started out providing healings, I noticed that it made such massive shifts for people and made such amazing transformations take place, but there were still some people that were struggling in repeating patterns. And so that's when I started diving into hypnotherapy and EFT tapping and really going deep into how the mind works. I also got certified in neuro-linguistic programming. So these are all approaches that I use in my one-on-one programs, and when I work with clients one-on-one or even in group programs, I use a lot of these tools. And so it is about working through the beliefs and shifting the subconscious mind. And when I started implementing that into my work, I saw even bigger transformations. And then of course, I've always very much been an advocate of moving the energy in our bodies. I will preach movement that feels good to you up and down the street. My background is fitness coaching and health coaching, so this is something that I've always done with my clients and recommended with my clients. So this is something that you can even just implement in the way that you think about your self-care sessions. So now that we are in this retrograde season, we are in our Virgo season of getting our shit together and taking care of ourselves, then think about structuring your self-care, structuring your routine, so you are hitting upon, your mental well-being, your emotional well-being, your spiritual and energetic well-being, as well as your physical, right? So think about all of that, make yourself a little plan, and really just have the most magical blue moon in Pisces. Enjoy it, drink plenty of water, listen to your body. We've shifted a lot here today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, darling.